to praise our God. Hosanna, it's time to praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
The first ever newspaper exclusively for Ghana citizens in Italy in their history has been successfully launched. The ceremony was held also to launch the new book of the editor-in-chief of the new journal, Akosua Adu, also known as REV.DAYANA. The occasion was celebrated by the cut-down size of exclusive Ghanaian celebrities, reverend ministers, top business icons, and Ghanaian citizens in Italy on the 25th of February 2012 at the NH Hotel Brescia. Amongst the august guests at the functional ceremony was the Honorary Consul for Ghana, Dr. Francesco Monici, the Counselor for Equal Opportunities for the province of Brescia, Dr. Anna Gandolfi, the first Ghanaian factory owner and patron of the Ghana Association in Brescia, Engineer George Henry, and the clergy, amongst whom were some great leaders such as Pastor Anzel of the Methodist Church, Chiesa Valdese, Brescia, Pastor Alex of the Holy Way Church, Brescia, Pastor Tete from the Voice of Grace Church, BERGAMO, Pastor Israel from the Assemblies of God, BERGAMO, Minister and Mrs. Duku Amwa, Minister Thomas Andrews, Evangelist Temitope Christo, Minister Cynthia Ukathong, Mrs. Evelyn Andrews, CEO of the Trinity Bookshop. The exceptional and exclusive attendance of selected Ghanaian businessmen and women marked a new and fresh doors for business opportunities. The program began with the opening prayer by Pastor Anzil, followed by the welcome address from Pastor Nana Baini, co-host for the ceremony and husband of Reverend Diana Edu. The patron and chairman for the occasion, Mr. George Henry, was then invited to give his speech. Engineer Henry expressed his most heartfelt gratitude to Akosua Adu for the great step of faith taken in coming out with a monthly newspaper for the Ghanaian community. He also encouraged the community to develop an attitude of appreciation by supporting such events and businesses. Mr. Henry also expressed his disappointment for not seeing any member of the Ghana Association and some other pastors.
In Brescia, we have about 60 churches. Where are the pastors? I'm not talking about the members. Where are the Ghanaian teachers, the Ghanaian pastors in Brescia? Where are they?
The national anthem of Ghana in Italy was sung. The honorary consulate for Ghana, Dr. Francesco Monici, gave his short remark. Dr. Monici encouraged Ghanaians present of his support and advised them in business adventures. He also expressed his appreciation for the new graphic and new book.
Veramente molto importante. Sono contento di questa iniziativa, sicuramente collaboreremo perché così ho già delle idee che poi dopo magari vi dirò e trasmetterò.
But from woman side, so that will bless hearts, so that whoever reads from your mind, transmitted into your daughter's mind. The purpose is to bless all of us.
Here and here there. But then if you hear him say, do this business, step ahead and do it. Reverend Diana Edu was then called on to cut the ribbon and the cake to seal the official inauguration of the new book and journal. Other ministers and friends present also gave their remarks. This includes Minister Thomas Andrews, who is also the first Ghanaian music producer in Italy. Minister Thomas thanked Akosua Adu for making him who he is today by citing how Akosua believed in him and demanded that he becomes her first producer. Reverend Diana is also a gospel artist. He was followed by other known authors such as Apostle Rema, Evangelist Hackman, and Miss Eliza Verga. The ceremony was rounded up with a vote of thanks by Mrs. Evelyn Andrews Kuma, who also read a letter from the publisher and from the Ghana Embassy in Rome. The newspaper is available in all churches and African shops. Copies are also available at the Trinity Bookshop or at the publisher's website, that's evangelistamedia.com, formerly Destiny Image Europe, or at the author's website, that's www.gospelfragrance.info. You can also email the author at diana.edu@libero.it. The ebook format of the book is available at amazon.com. Bergamo is a town situated in the northeast of Milan. As the capital and main town of its province, Bergamo hosts the Public Administration Office of Provincial Interest. In the past, many factories were built in the communities and is obviously the main index which attracts many foreigners in search of their fortune and better life. According to Istat surveys, the largest immigration group in this town are from other European nations like Romania and Albania. The survey has also revealed that the number of legally resident Ghanaians are 418, with the 17.8% increment in comparison to last year's survey. Over the year, Ghanaians have integrated into this society reasonably well, along with other African countries such as Senegal, Somalia, Kenya, and so on. On the contrary to the northern African countries like Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, alongside with the Eastern Europeans. According to the official agents who represent the Italian law, that is the police officials in Bergamo police headquarters, says that the Ghanaian community do really adapt very well in the Italian community, respecting laws, lifestyles, but the most important and fundamental thing to be recognized is that this small ethnic group are not parasites to the Italian society. They are hard-working. In fact, they are a working force which enables the economic system to go forward, favoring the growth of the Italian economy. The interesting thing about the Ghanaian community is that they are not only usefully to the Italian society, but with their earnings, they support families in their motherland, demonstrating their love, understanding, and thoughtfulness to the ones they leave behind. At this point, the question remains, why is it that Ghanaians in Bergamo never occupy worthwhile working positions, including places like town halls, executive positions, and so forth? And why is it that the two societies are so close and at the same time very much apart in the social level? Due to our research, we have come to the knowledge that many Ghanaian youth, educated young people, are willing to take the community to a different level, which will enable them to break the diversity and to assure a new attitude that will permanently lead them more closer to the Bergamaschi, and moreover, without doubt, will give them much change and be part of the prestigious working position. Considering the situation, it is obvious that the fact that these working positions are unavailable is not due to racial discrimination, but an incompetence on behalf of the local leaders in Bergamo due to one's selfish interest, denying the Ghanaian upcoming young people in a country which can offer Italy much more better working opportunities. At this point, to the readers, we need to reflect seriously upon who, in this case, is stopping the integration of Ghanaian youth from leading a better working life. Kings and Queens Catering Services presents Special Easter Couples Dinner, date 8th April 2012, time from 7 p.m. through midnight. Venue, Pilgrim Christian Ministries International Church, via Giuseppe Garibaldi number 35, Resato, Brescia. Rate, €25 for couples and singles, €15. Lunch Luncheon. Melface Gospel Productions presents PRISCILLA Johnson and her maiden album titled My Redeemer Lives on the 31st of March 2012. Time from 4:30 p.m. through 8:30 p.m. Venue Christ Peace and Love Church, Via Mandelosa, Brescia, Italy. Guest artist Jenny Kurion, Finland. Evangelist Becky Konu, Italy, and other supporting artists. All are welcome. Please call the number on the screen and send your monthly donation of 10 to 20 euros per month to the Christian Faith Preparatory School through EcoBank Ghana Limited Takoradi branch, current account 1601237470114, Swift code EcoGAG. Akwaba.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So Pastor Enoch is going to have a very special program in the month of March, and he's here to give us a brief on what would take place at his church. Now let's talk about your fundraising that is coming on the 18th of March 2012 in Via Villa Glory, Centro Circoscrizione, from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Kwesiada etoso du watwe ewo match mono match e de ye kan say watwe ene ye hye ho no osofo mensa. Okay, what stirred up this fundraising in a time of crisis like?
Okay, em say ye nyina ye nim senia krom hanomo sisia edan ho ayeden amayen fa nyame adwuma ho na abra ye sha asafu yase no ye pribia se ye benya babia yankasa beden ye besom ye betumi akobom paye ne ade na nyame de saade we to makoma so a chese kwanye nam so a ye konya adan ne ade no kra no mi yankasa ebro madwen ne menti ase so na menim se eye nyame na eye ifri se nyame ye nyina no mihu se nyama hoden eye nyame na oye den oye na adwuma na mihu se dana yekonya ye no so no sene nyame de maaye no ye asafo no ye nheda enoso na kwan a ye betumi afa so a ye besi nyame asafo no eno ntine aba ne se ye kachire adofo anase ye nuanmo kristofo a ewo Brescia hanom ne miamia no se omomo ayen se eye nyame adwuma ene ye na enye obi adwuma ene ye no nyina nya den emeboa yen no monka ye ho na yankeka yen sase se ne be ya ye betumi aye den anya age edan no na yetumi aye den asomo mu atwe akra e de amenyame.
Pastor Enoch is saying that having a permanent church building is not easy in Brescia, but God divinely has given them a place of worship, and that is why He is inviting all and sundry to come on the 18th to Via Villa Glory number 13, and then from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. to come and worship with them and support them in this fundraising. I think your guest speaker is the bishop in London, is it?
Yeah, Bishop Prince Daniels.
And
Bishop Edmond Kwetia.
So they are his bishops. 2 bishops are coming from London to support the church in Brescia. And so join me as I join Pastor Enoch on the 18th of March 2012 from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Via Villa Glory number 13 at the True Christian Bible Church. It's been me, your host.